So welcome back once again to a world's first ever WhatGear review at the MWC in Barcelona. Big thank you to Qualcomm for inviting me out here and seeing some really cool stuff. I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of the top 7 or 8 phones that I've seen so far today on day one. So number 1, the XPERIA XE2 Premium. This has 4K HDR recording, and if you see it, it's amazing. Trust me, you have to check that out. Also, they've got this crazy haptic audio feature, so when you're playing music, the phone kind of vibrates in time with the music, which is a bit crazy because you don't want the phone vibrating in the pocket while you listen to music, but maybe when you're holding it, it's pretty cool. Also, Sony really boasted their 960 frames, super slow-mo in full HD. I think it was a bit of a dig at Samsung because they just announced 960 frames at 720, so it was a bit of a slap in the face for them.
Now take it. That's for you.
And this is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, which means super high speeds and super high download speeds as well. And another really cool feature on the camera, you've got ISO 52100, which means you can basically see in the dark like Batman. So number 2, the Samsung Galaxy S9, of course. I think a lot of people will consider this number 1. It's a fair argument. It's got this really cool new aperture feature where you can switch between 2 apertures with the Pro mode on the phone, and it will also do it automatically. What's really interesting is you can actually see it switching on the back of the phone. Also, they've introduced that AR emoji feature, which I wasn't that impressed with, to be honest. My emoji looked nothing like me. But it's quite cool, it's good fun, you know, if you just want to send a funny message with a kind of emoji. Now this phone also has the Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 like the Sony. I think it's the only 2 phones in the market with this processor right now, so super high speed thanks to Qualcomm. And what's really interesting about the S9s or the Galaxy line this year is the 2 phones, the S9 and the S9 Plus, have some major differences in terms of specs. So you want to check that out before you make your purchase, because it might be more worthwhile getting the S Plus nowadays. Number 3, the NOKIA. I was super impressed with the NOKIA. They've actually got curved glass similar to the Samsungs now. They've also got Gorilla Glass on the back, which is really cool. The screen is a 2K POLED, which is really cool as well. It's very, very nice. It's very premium. Super impressed with the NOKIA. Inside it's got 6GB of RAM and 128GB storage. And it's also got dual cameras on the back. Everything you expect from a premium flagship smartphone, and it's from Nokia. Alright, number 4, the LG V30S, really nice. I think a lot of people don't realise this phone is that good. It goes a little bit under the radar behind Samsung and Sony and all these other players. It's got an OLED screen with 538 pixels per inch, 6GB of RAM inside, and it's got this Q lens feature, which is basically like Bixby. When you take a picture, it will link you to websites and stuff like this. Pretty cool. It's not really a new feature, but they're calling it Q lens. Check that out. Number 5, now this was really interesting. This is the first, I'm not sure if it's the first, I think it's the first foldable screen. It's the ZTE AXON M. Now, there's some really cool features here you can do. You only have one camera, but you can switch what screen you're viewing the camera through. So technically you have a selfie cam and you have a rear cam just by flipping the phone around. Really, really cool. Interesting design. Screens aren't super amazing, it's really hard to film it because the lighting in there was crazy. Inside it's got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 821 and a 20 megapixel camera. A really interesting phone. This might be the first step towards seeing flippable phones again, and I really like the look of this one. Number 6, the XIAOMI REDMI Note 5, 4,000 milliamp battery. You know, in smartphones today, like the one I'm using right here, the battery life isn't amazing. 4,000 milliamp battery is amazing for a phone. That's why this one makes number 6. Inside, the Snapdragon 636, not an amazing processor. It is an amazing processor, but maybe not by today's standard. It's also got dual cameras, 12 megapixels and 5 megapixels. Number 7, Huawei Mate 10 Pro, and it's the Porsche design one that I was looking at in particular because they told me it was the best. Apparently, this phone can charge in 6 minutes, super fast charging. You don't get the full battery, but you get an entire day, according to Huawei. Camera has a f1.6 aperture, OLED screen on board as well. It's using a Kirin processor, not Qualcomm. So I'm not sure if that's going to be on par with some of the top-end flagships out there right now. And again, this phone has amazing battery life, 4,000 milliamps. It's something we don't see that often in the flagships. And number 8, this is kind of a bonus phone because it's a throwback to the days of the Matrix. It's the banana phone, and I found it in yellow next to a bowl of bananas. And I have to say, it's really spec-wise, it's not amazing, but the design's cool. And if you're just looking for a cool retro phone with smart features, with 4G, then you should definitely check out that banana phone. I thought it was cool. It felt a bit plasticky, but what can you expect for 60 quid? And there was a massive crowd around it as well, so there's definitely a lot of interest in that. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this roundup today of the phones that I've seen. I was hoping to see the Asus Zenfone 5, the new version, but they haven't announced it yet, so it should be tomorrow. And yeah, I spent a long time walking around trying to find those guys. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video rundown of the top phones I've seen today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, like this video. I'll see you in the next one. Don't be late.